The transition between al-fi'l al-madi, al-fi'l al-mudari' wal-fi'l al-amru requires the basic knowledge of the Arabic verbs. Most of them in their basic form have only 3 letters, which are called radicals. The first radical is called fa'ul fi'l, while ainul fi'l comes at the middle. And lastly, the letter lam, just as it comes at the end of the word fi'lun, which means verb, is the third radical of the 3-lettered verbs. In the formation of the fi'l al-mudari, after the prefixing of one of the letters alif amsa, nun, ya, and ta, the sign on the first radical, that is fa'ul fi'l, changes to sukun, and that of the last radical, that is lamul fi'l, changes to dhamma. But that of ainul fi'l depends on a grammatical grouping called bab, and these groups are 6 in number. As for the first group here, ainul fi'l takes a fatha in both the madi and the mudari. So because of this sign, it is called AA group, or babu fataha yaftahu. Examples are fataha yaftahu, dhahaba yadhhabu, and qara'a yaqra'u. The second group is the AI group. It is the group in which the ainul fi'l takes a fatha in the madi, while a kasra replaces the fatha in the mudari. It may be called babu jalasa yajlisu. Examples are jalasa yajlisu, daraba yadribu, ghasala yaghsilu. Next comes the AU group. By this, a previous fatha on the ainul fi'l becomes dhamma when the mudari' is formed. It may be called babu kataba yaktubu. Examples include kataba yaktubu, qatala yaqtulu, and sakana yaskunu. As for the fourth group, it is ia babu sami'a yasma'u. Some examples are sami'a yasma'u, shariba yashrabu, and fahima yafhamu. The UU group comes next. In this group, the ainul fi'l retains a doma that it takes in the madi when eventually the mudari is formed. Examples are kathura yakthuru and adhuma ya'dhumu. The EE group comes last on the list. And an example is waritha yarithu. Note that as a student of knowledge, you have to learn the group of each new verb, as there is no rule to determine the group of a verb. Dictionaries are good resources for learning the groups of verbs because both the madi and the mudari are usually mentioned together. For example, in this screenshot, the highlighted letter A indicates that the second radical of the verb, which is mim, will take a fatha in the mudari, while the letters I and O each signify sukun and doma respectively according to the dictionary. For an Arabic dictionary, when you have the doma sign in a bracket in front of a verb, say sakana for example, it denotes that the second radical takes a doma in the mudari. The isnad of the mudari of the verb amila is as follows. Amila ya'malu means to work. Huwa ya'malu, hiya ta'malu, huma ya'malani, hum ya'maluna, hunna ya'malna, anta ta'malu, anti ta'malina, antuma ta'malani, antum ta'maluna, antunna ta'malna, ana a'malu, nahnu na'malu.